Next thing we're going to do is set up a pixel. So you come in here, right, go to back to business settings if you're not in there. Then you're going to see the pixels here. You can see I already have a pixel set up in here, but to set up a new pixel, just click add here, name the data set that we want to name it, new pixel. We can just hit create. And so we have the new pixel in here. So if we want to assign the assets to it, we can open an events manager so we can see the details about this pixel. So events manager is where you manage all the pixels and see all what's going on with your pixel. So it takes a little while. You can see these ones are already in here. This is the new pixel here. So if we want to set this up via a conversion API, we're going to gather web events from the browser activity set up with MetaPixel. So there's multiple ways how we can set it up. So we'd have to add that to the site. I'm just going to show how you can install the code manually here. So I'm going to copy the code here, and let's just go into ClickFunnels, for example. We're going to log into ClickFunnels, and you can go into your own website. It doesn't really matter. You just need to put this in the header code. So we're going to go into a funnel here. We're going to just pull up this funnel for eyeball and basketball. Hit edit page. Here, we're going to go into settings. And multiple places are where you put your pixels. Obviously in WordPress, you can use different plugins to find your header code. So you can see here this Facebook pixel code is already added, but all I would do is come in and paste what I just copied. It's a page view code, so that's fine. If I want to make it fire off a lead, so I could put this on the thank you page. I could add it where then when it goes, it would trigger a lead or a purchase. These are a little more advanced stuff with Facebook pixels once you know how to do it. You can see on this one has an add to cart. So this is an add to cart page. So it's added on that. And then once that pixel's set up, you would see that it would track, right, different results in Events Manager here. So we're going to hit continue. We want to turn on automatic advances, open event setup tool. So we can also go to that website URL. So if we hit preview here, on here, this is the URL on that. So we copy that. So let's hit that, open in website. Let's see. This one, I didn't install the new pixel on this, so it's not going to show up. And then it's blocking the third parties here. All right, so if I hit refresh, let's actually pull it up and not an incognito window. So when you're working with the pixel, there's a free Chrome tool. I'm sure you can have it for other browsers too, but you can see right here, this pixel, this MetaPixel is the new one, the 833 in here, which is the new, right, ends in. So it looks like there's another pixel on this site that shouldn't, but you can see that the correct one, the 4149 with the add to cart page view, is set up on there. Obviously, if you fill out this and purchase, it will fire a purchase. And then you can see that in here, the view content, the page views. Obviously, we want to go to the eyeballing one. So this one, I just ran some test ads on here, and you can scroll down on events in here, and you can see once it loads, there's some add to carts, 103, there were 7 people purchased, all that stuff. And that was just show some test stuff. Obviously, once you dive into the pixel details, you can hit the drop down here. You can see more details in here on all these. You can hit the events test. You can see what each one is, so you can export the data, you can view the details. So during this time to this time, which is when I was testing it, over the last 28 days, you can see what it covered. the ad sets that were run. They're taking a little while to load. And then obviously the event source, right? Events 12 on that day, 21 on that day, so forth, right? So that was what was being run. Yeah. Here we go. Source. We can export this. This will show that activity. And it's just not pulling up right now. There's no recent. Oh, there we go. Here, so we can see all that, the data sources, your URLs, you can see where they went to, domains, all that great stuff, devices, right, more mobile phones, Android, all that. So it gives us good data on what to look at when your pixel is installed, right? So that's how you set up that. Obviously test events, you can test all those servers, set up API, diagnostics, we can look to make sure it's all set up correctly, the history of it, which we kind of went into. You can see when that pixel, what was going on with it. The settings here, good rule of thumb is when you come in here, you want to make sure this is on, event setup, open event setup tool, you can check that one so you can track events automatically without the code. And then obviously if you want to set up the conversion API, you can do that. You can just do, right, host yourself, partner with Stape, and you can see the process of setting that up and getting that going. Right. That's good. It's taken along. And that's really how the Facebook pixel work, how to install it, how to use it, how to make sure you set it up right away. So before you're running ads, if you're sending them to a web page, that you can track what's happening. Obviously a pixel's, you can track stuff that's happening in your SaaS product on downloads, all those things. So having a pixel is extremely important because you can track those results, right? Just like I knew how many people purchase, I could track the ROI, I could track, how many people add to cart, and then I can improve that process by creating better ads that obviously decrease the ROI and increase the number of people who went to the add to cart and refine that audience and so forth. So you can, do things for multiple, like you can create lookalike audiences out of your pixels, but we'll dive into that here shortly. That's the rundown of the Facebook or Meta pixel and how to set it up and get it working.
Do you need help with your Facebook ads or Google ads or any ads for that matter? Do you want to increase conversions? You want to get more customers? Do you want to sell more products? We can help you. We have different services. We have a course you can purchase. We have an audit you can do. We will review your entire account. If it's Google, if it's PPC, if it's TikTok, if it's Facebook, we will audit everything. If you're not currently happy with the person you're working for, we will set up a whole new account. If you're not sure how to run ads and you need an account set up with the pixels, all those things, on any of the platforms or all of the platforms, we will make sure everything's set up correctly, all the conversions are tracking properly, or we'll double check and make sure your current setup is working, or we'll consult you and teach you how to do it. All that stuff's down below. If you want our help, just pick one of the services that you want, fill out the form, enter your information, and we'll get started to improve your conversions, help you make more sales, and build your brand more effectively using Facebook, Google, TikTok, Snap, doesn't matter, whatever you choose, or all of the above, we will set it up, or even set up retargeting ads. So at least when people come to your website, they're getting a retargeting ad to push them to make a sale, a conversion, also. So if you need help with Facebook, Google, all that stuff from an advertising standpoint, again, services are below and we'll be happy to help you. Links are there and you can sign up. It's that simple.